To start the interview, please let us know about the major products from Peas and what are the distinguishing characteristics of these products.
Good morning, Karthik. I hope you are fine and keeping safe.
Sure, sir, very much.
About your question, we are primarily solution providers in post-spinning winding of textile yarns. This in turn basically means our product portfolio services the winding needs of different applications like yarn dyeing industry, where you need a soft package, twisting, where you need assembly winders, in weaving like parallel peak insertions, etc.
Right, sir.
So basically winding machine manufacturing. Yeah.
So, what are the characteristics of these winding machines? Like, what makes it different from what the competitors are offering?
We are into mainly precision winding machines, which give a good quality package as compared to random. Random means drum winders. So we make both kind of, but main focus is on precision, whereas you get good results of the package.
Okay. So, how is the company meeting the challenges of the market's demands today?
Karthik, if you mean today, really there is no demand.
Actually,
on a serious note, we are market leaders in India with significant presence in export markets. We nearly export
right.
around 40% of our production.
40.
Yeah, 40. And the leadership is maintained thanks to continuous technological innovations in the product and manufacturing process to achieve consistently good quality at competitive prices. So that's what we can do as of now.
Yeah. So, as you said, you've been exporting to more than 40 countries. You recently participated in ITME Africa also. How was the response for the Ethiopian and the African market?
Actually, that exhibition was also affected due to this COVID issue.
Right.
And I had expected a lot of visitors from the African countries, from the continent, but not many did come. They avoided travel. Some of our customers, existing customers in Kenya, they said they are not traveling. Anyway, that was just the beginning, rather. So it was okay, not good, not bad, I would say.
Okay. So, which are your major countries in exports?
We have, I think we are the only company who is exporting ready machines in China, to China from India, whereas other markets are Vietnam, Indonesia, Turkey, and this market would remain the same, I believe, in near future.
So no plans of expanding?
No, we do have plans, but now with this effect of the virus, I don't think this would be. It would be too early to talk about them.
Okay. So, next question is your company, is your machine completely manufactured in India or?
Pardon, I couldn't get the question.
Your winding machines, completely been manufactured in India or?
Yeah. It is fully manufactured in India with, we had a JV with quite a few of companies for many years. Like last JV was with Saurer for last 10 years. So the latest technology has been incorporated, but it is now currently made completely in India.
Okay. No, this question I asked because of the Prime Minister's Make in India initiative. That is the reason.
Yeah. It was made 100% in India.
So, do you think the government can do further to ease the pain of textile machinery manufacturing companies?
Actually, government now has to incentivize exports by supporting participation in exhibitions. What I've been seeing, the Chinese companies' presence in any exhibitions is huge as compared to Indian presence. And we should also follow the same of encouraging participation in exhibitions by subsidizing those, etc. And
Right, sir.
second would be facilitating acquiring latest technologies through JVs and mergers.
Right.
And finally would be discourage import of second-hand machines.
Hmm.
Because what I understand is around textile machineries, whatever 75% of the value comes from imported machines. We are spending
Right,
that
sir.
way.
Right. So, as you know, modernization and automation is increasing across industries. So, what
Yeah.
is the significance for this at peace?
Well, this modernization has been done. We have been actually actively doing it at our end. In manufacturing side, we have recently inaugurated a completely state-of-art assembly factory, assembly unit rather.
Okay.
And for the customers, we have been always adding automation on our machines, like auto doffing. We have introduced successfully. So to save labor and to the costs, basically
Right, sir.
manufacturing costs.
Yeah. So, is the production completely stopped right now, or like 30% is started, or like
So as of now,
what?
completely stopped because our main plant is based right in the center of the city center.
Right, sir. Right.
So we are hoping to start maybe within a week or so, or something like that. Let's hope.
Okay. Fingers crossed, sir.
Yeah.
So, it has been almost 2 months since the lockdown now.
Hmm.
How it has impacted your business, and what are expectations from the government
Ah,
during this lockdown?
now this lockdown has actually brought the whole business to a standstill. To be honest, we have certain export orders in hand which would see us through this difficult time after we start
Very good.
operations. But
Hmm.
lockdown, I would say mainly would be how soon it comes back to the normal. What I mean is once you
Yeah.
open the lockdown, the main
Yes,
challenge
sir.
would be the logistics.
Hmm. So,
About getting
what are
Hmm.
expectations from the government?
From government. My goodness. What can we expect from the government? Maybe quick recovery of opening up of exports,
Hmm.
good finance facilities for keeping the cash flow running. This would
Right,
be
sir.
the major things.
Right. So, as you said, the logistics will pose one of the challenges going forward. What are the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
challenges you are facing once you resume business?
What I mainly see is, as I said, transportation, shipping, logistics, and cash flow issues which will come up. Because
Right. Right.
for say mainly for capex expenditure now, at least for till the Q2, most of the units would not be intending to do any capex expenditure unless it's a new unit which is dependent on the starting, like for buying the machines for the starting the
Right.
project. So
Right.
that would be an issue.
Will labor shortage also be one of the issues since most of the
Lab-
migrant workers?
Labor shortage for us would may not be an issue because mainly for us it is local labor, but our customers would definitely face this issue because right now the migrant workers are very keen for going home, and which I do understand. It's a feeling of reaching home for some time at least, and then
Right,
they
sir.
would be coming back, taking their own sweet time to come back. This would be a big issue for production units.
Right. So, have you recalibrated your growth plan due to COVID?
Definitely, because I believe everyone has to recalibrate their plans because the lifestyle changes will be a new normal. The buying patterns will change, the expense budgets, the priorities, the channels of distribution, everything will change globally. Even the
Right,
global
sir.
economy is already suffering, so we never know when, like the US or the European countries, when they would start buying again, especially
Right,
the
right,
apparel part of it, which will
right,
affect the downstream businesses.
business also.
Meanwhile,
Right.
I believe that this is the time to put more investments into R&D if you have money.
Right,
To
right.
completely new technologies which is not loaded on existing. That will be the future.
Okay.
What I would finally say is survive 2020 with minimum erosion of all resources, including human resources, would be the
Right, sir.
key to a brighter future.